I think both for, the city and the state, historically, we've been very focused on housing production. But I think that sort of idea and that term is so much bigger than it was before, and we are so much more involved in every aspect of housing than we've been before.
It is lovely to be in an environment where the city and the state are on the same team, which, if memory serves, wasn't always true, but is definitely true now.
We're incredibly excited to be here talking about them, and are hopeful that this crowd also feels like it is just another thing that we are trying to get out of the way, and reduce regulation and reduce time and reduce cost. I think the stats the Gov always talks about is 50% takes 50% longer projects to go through SEQR, and the CBC, I think, had put out that it costs about $82,000 a unit in New York City. The governor is also very impatient, and as soon as we pass something, she usually asks about 30 days later, so how many units have we built based on that change? And I love that. Patience is your best quality, Dina. So impatience is your best quality. So, really making sure that we are focused on getting things done faster is where we are right now. So please do that. Faster, faster, faster.
We will be putting out a competitive RFP in hopefully the coming months to identify different sort of strategic interventions there where we as the government can partner with the private sector to find new ways to offer property insurance, liability insurance. It's insurance, expense. So finding some really successful interventions here feel really, really important. The goal across the board of bringing insurance premiums down by up to 30%.
I think for our perspective, we have tried year over year to come back with different programmatic resources to meet the needs of, what's kind of a broad set of needs in the preservation space that is everything from sort of gut rehab to tenant in place rehab to sort of some light systems touch.
We have a ton of fragility going on in the rent stabilized stock. You've seen the Pinnacle portfolio, the Emerald portfolio, so we're seeing more and more foreclosures, sort of harkening back to a different time in New York, and we are looking really hard at where we need to intervene. I think in some cases those portfolios will be okay and don't necessarily need government intervention, but in other cases it's pretty clear capital investment has been ignored for a really long time, and without some intervention, potentially from both the city and the state, they won't really get to the other side.
We talk a lot about construction costs because costs are like bananas, right? I mean, the per unit costs are inching up or over $1 million. And so are there ways that we as government can be thinking about ways and so we will come back to you on more of those. The governor launched this effort called Express New York earlier this year, which is aimed at reducing permit times and regulation and any sort of regulatory barriers towards housing. Will Ennis moved over from the city to the state and is leading that for us at the state. And so we will be back out talking to people about ways that we can reduce barriers, reduce permit times, in order all towards the effort of getting housing built faster.